He was with him. It's the Game Splitter. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. I just came across this Boosie stream. He was speaking on Big Meech, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, and all that duh. And on this right here, on his own stream platform, he kept it more R-rated. On Vlad TV, he kept it PG-13. But on his own shit, he really expressed how he really feel. And I told y'all, Boosie and 50 got the same ways when it come to beefing. See, that's why I told y'all in that video I dropped, I said, if I would have got Boosie on a one-on-one, it ain't no cameras, he'll really express his real feelings and he'll really disagree with everything Big Meech doing. Now, when the camera rolling, because he not in this situation, he don't owe no loyalty to 50, he don't owe no loyalty to Big Meech, right? He he was going to do business with Big Meech, but he did songs with 50, and he got a decent relationship with Big Meech since he been home. They've been speaking shit like that, so he ain't going to just take 100% one side. He going to understand both sides. But if it's him, he really agree with 50 Cent 100%, and he don't respect what Big Meech did. But on the camera, he gotta, keep it cool with it, because, he ain't got nothing to do with it. But, man, if it was him, let Spiffy go do something with Terry Boy. If Terry Boy or Mr. Two Piece or Nuss and all them was alive, let Spiffy go take pictures with them. And you sign the badass. Or Tootie Raw go take pictures with their son. Like 50 Cent's son did with Supreme's son. He gonna cut you off. He ain't gonna fuck with you. You going against the grain. You taking pictures with niggas that try to get me knocked down. They would have knocked me down if I ain't get them niggas first. Yeah, I ain't gonna say they, blew at me, but they would have if they would have got the opportunity. That's like the CEOs of Trill don't see eye to eye with Boosie, right? But then Boosie look up and then Tootie Raw doing a deal with Trill, or Spiffy finna do some business with Trill. It can even be Kevin Gates. It can even be Kevin Gates. Tootie Raw do something with Kevin Gates. Hey, Boosie may not like that. From the little issue that they had, whatever. Neither one of them want to stand on that there. They don't want to stamp that for like on media, on camera, on interviews and shit, and they shouldn't. But everybody know it was an issue there. Because what'll stop y'all from working if it ain't? Y'all both from BR. Y'all both them niggas in BR. Yeah, but I don't think Boosie would like if his family or his artists going to fuck over there with BWA. Yeah, man. So even if it's Malike, let Tootie do an interview, or anybody in this camp do an interview with Malike. And him and Malike don't see eye to eye. Now, he don't be dissing Malike because, Malike did go back on his word saying that Boosie told him to do that though. But he still don't respect that you said his name, because when you said his name, you got him arrested. You made him go through death row and all that shit there. What if he wouldn't have beat the charge? What if they ain't give a damn that he retracted his statement? And they still gonna apply that pressure to him. In Louisiana. So he still can't rock with you. He glad that you retracted your statement and you took your lick. You took your lick, but he still can't honor you in his songs because you still did what you did. But what he can do is not really drag your name through the mud. Meaning on interviews, dissing Malike, on songs, just dragging his name, just tearing his name down, saying how he don't respect him, F him and shit like that. Boosie don't really do that. Now, I ain't gonna say he never took no shot at Lil Malike or said his name on a song or two, but like how he'll still be dissing Nussy and shit like that. He ain't gonna really do that with Malike, you know what I'm saying? Because Malike's still alive, and you never know. Malike could switch some shit and say some shit and bring some shit back up. You never know. So, but I know he still don't respect how Malike went about this situation. Y'all gotta remember, just by Malike saying Boosie told me to do that there, that destroyed Boosie's whole empire. He lost everything. He went broke. He came home broke. That's why he salute people like Cat Williams and shit like that when they gave him $50,000 and other people gave him some money. He really needed that money because he ain't had nothing. He lost his crib. He had to sell cars, jewelry, all type of shit, man. Just because of what Malike did. So even though you did still save his life, and that's just material shit and money, which he got back. He even got 10 times more. He taught him like not buying your house outright. He did that wrong. living outside your means, not putting material shit first. You know what I'm saying? So that's why now, thanks to Malike, that's why now when Boosie wanna add on to his property, like put more houses behind his house or add on to his land, make a pond in the back, like a small lake in the backyard and shit like that. He don't just go in his bank and or his stash and just pay that shit with his cash that he already didn't work hard for, meaning shows, features, promo and other shit, right? Now he'll look at all his cars. Man, I got 10 cars, 15 cars. I don't drive them. Sell them cars, I get that shit back. So say when he sell his TRX, he'll sell his double R, he'll sell his Escalade, he'll sell whatever, right? Even though it may not cover the whole amount what he owed to the Mexicans for fixing, adding on to the land, building properties and shit like that, but it'll take down a lot. So say they'll charge him $700,000, but he got like $500,000 or $400,000 worth of cars and shit like that. He can sell clothes, whatever. He get this shit back again. He ain't tripping. And then he could just add the 3 on. He just come out of pocket with $300,000, and then he don't still have to go in the stash. He could just go do some shows. Now I'm finna go make. Boosie easily can do 100,000 in a weekend, 150,000. Rollo was hating on Boosie. Man, that nigga ain't making no 150,000, 100,000. Bullshit. I know that for a fact. Just in the Carolinas alone, y'all gotta understand. When Boosie know I ain't lying. Boosie know I ain't lying. When he come to Charlotte, or he come to North Carolina, South Carolina, he don't just do Charlotte and leave. He could do a day party in Charlotte. He could do a night party in Charlotte. That's 2 shows. Matter of fact, I done seen Boosie sell out a show in Charlotte, right? He didn't even do no promo. Tim the Boss booked him the same day. Booked him, he just came in the Carolinas, he booked him the same day, no promotion, and it still sold out. It just same day promotion. Just throw me up on the fly and this shit gonna sell out. It sold out. Then he can go to Greensboro, an hour drive. Do the same shit there. Take another hour drive from Greensboro and go to Raleigh. Go to Durham. Kill all that. He can do Winston-Salem. He can do all that. Hit South Carolina, do all Charleston, every area. He could do about 6 or 7 shows. Then you got the feature money. Because he don't make himself so high where street niggas can't afford him. He could easily be nasty and be like, man, you nigga gotta give me 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. Yeah, but Boosie, if you go that high, now all the niggas who got 10s and 15s and 20s, you gonna miss out on all that money. And that shit add up. Why wouldn't you pick up the 15 and 20 if you already in the city? You know what I'm saying? Nigga pay you 20,000 for a show, 30,000 for a show, right? Why would you leave the 20s and the 15s on the table? This is how Boosie can make 150,000 in a weekend. So just in 2 days, he can do damn near all the major cities in North Carolina and do all the major cities in South Carolina, then hit Virginia. And do the same shit. Then the next state on top of that. Then Baltimore. They love Boosie. Maryland, they love Boosie, man. He killed all that. So he just keep going. From Kentucky to all these states. Florida, he can go down some more. So if he don't go up, he can go down. Or he can go from Virginia and go back down to Florida. So yeah, man, he ain't really got to go in the stash. Because it ain't like he got to pay the Mexicans all the money that same day. You know what I'm saying? So he learned that shit from Malike fucking him over, and he lost everything. He learned, hey man, why the fuck is I'm spending all this money on jury when I can, hustle the jury, man? Because they running hustles on us. So I know all these street niggas. I know all these niggas who get money, and they want the same diamonds as I got. Because they trust and believe in me. They want to go where I go. Niggas want to go where Future and them go. They want to go where this person and that person go. So if I'm gambling, if he still, when he doing his features and promos, late night, he gambling with these niggas, and there's a whole bunch of niggas who get money, scammers, drug dealers, steppers who get in the bag. Nigga got an extra 100,000 to spend. Nigga want to spend. He got a 50 ball to spend. Nigga, hey, I want that piece you got. I want that watch you got. Here's my boy. He fuck around and bring, I say in 2 months, he can bring a jeweler, damn near 2 M's or 1.5 or M or 800,000. So now he ain't gotta, when it's time for him to get a watch, when it's time for him to get a chain, he ain't gotta go break the bank with 200,000, 150,000. You know what I'm saying? Either he gonna get the piece for free or he gonna get it for the low. He ain't finna cash out on all this bullshit no more. He gonna cash out on land and shit like that, shit that bring money back. The only thing that he can't really get no discount on like that is when he go buy the season tickets to Atlanta Hawks game and he going to the game. Now, he ain't get no deal on that now. He may get a deal. Nah, he ain't get no deal on that. He may buy, he may get him some relationships, but you gonna pay that fee. Pay your fee. He gonna pay his fee. Yeah, he gonna spend that. So other than that, like, that's what Marlon Mike taught him. He had to learn it the hard way. He had to learn that shit the hard way, but
50 kind of like me. I mean, anybody go f with my hop. I don't f with you. I don't give a f you is, nigga. Anybody go f with my hop. That's how I go where I'm from.
And that's what I'm saying. Any real nigga or man gonna agree with 50 100%. Any company. See, it ain't only the streets where these rules apply. In corporate business, the same rules apply. It's just not no violence. Nike gonna cut your contract, or any other top tier brand gonna cut your contract. At Walmart paying you millions of dollars to do commercials, and then you turn around and stand beside, let's say their competition back in the getting at was Kmart. You know what I'm saying? You go do something with them, saying you finna do business with them, or they finna throw you a party and you finna host that, knowing that Kmart, the CEO of Kmart, been dissing Walmart for years. 50 been dissing Rick Ross since 2009. A little bit before that. Ain't no real company or no real brand gonna stamp that or stand beside that, let alone somebody in the streets. Ain't no way Apple gonna pay you millions of dollars for years, and then you gonna turn around and go promote Android, and knowing the CEO of Android been dissing the CEO of Apple. I'm talking about heavy for years, decades. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So any real man gonna agree with 50, like I say, 100%. On camera, they gonna PG-13 it, but behind the scenes, they looking at Meech like he slow a little bit, which he is. Look at his movements. That man had 19 years to think of plans and think how he gonna go about his situation. In less than 60 days, he fucked the whole empire up. First thing he did was fuck over Tammy, not standing with her. He worrying about what the people gonna think. He worrying about what the fans and what everybody else gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding him not siding with her, rocking with her. The same fans gonna flip on you anyway. So you ain't had nothing to lose. See, you gotta understand, Big Meech, the right people can control what regular people think. They can hide it good, just like the news can and other top tier brands and corporations, the government, whatever. So they could have hid Cuffy. Cuffy wouldn't be big right now if you would have went with Tammy. Yeah, he still could have did the interviews, but all that, it ain't nothing to make Cuffy look crazy, make it seem like he lying. It ain't nothing to pay 1090 Jake, pay him to stay away from that topic. It ain't nothing. Yeah, motherfucker take a bag. Why wouldn't they? Or opportunity, why wouldn't they? That's just good business. So you fucked up by crossing Tammy. Like I told you in the first video, nigga could have kept your shit a secret. The people that would have still said he told, it wouldn't have mattered. They voice not big enough. But crossing Tammy, crossing 50, now Cuffy, everybody wanna know who Cuffy is. Just like that. Everybody want to know who Tammy is and what you really done. Now all the young niggas and everybody, now they looking at you different. Now all the rappers, they done backed away from you. Why you still got to turn to Ross and Floyd while the other rappers ain't embracing this situation? That's why I was looking at everybody who was saying Meech don't owe 50 no loyalty. I was looking at certain bloggers and really all the bloggers, like anybody who was stamping Meech saying he don't owe 50 no loyalty. I'm looking like, okay, I know I can't really fuck with him. I can't really fuck with her. If I am cool with him or her, I know not to really indulge in no issues they got, because they don't see nothing wrong with this situation. So why would I give them 100% of my loyalty? Yeah, you can speak on the situation all of that, but are you saying he ain't did nothing wrong? Oh, okay. Let me fall back from him. You know what I'm saying? Or let me fall back from her, or I never do business with them. Well, not business, but I never become their friend. It'd be strictly business. Because they ain't got no morals, they ain't got nothing. Like, they want to be neutral. But if it's them, and they got an issue with a motherfucker, and then you they partner, and then you go link up with somebody they don't really rock with, they gonna look at you like it's the same shit. Until it's them, then they understand way more. Yeah, let a nigga break into their house and steal all their equipment, all their stuff, steal their jewelry, whatever they got going on, steal a hard drive, and then they cool with me, then I go chill with them, rock with them, take a picture with them, do a party with them. It's the same shit how Ja Rule did 50, how the beat kind of started. Let me run that down a little bit. A friend of 50 Cent robbed Ja Rule. He's sweet potato pie. Ain't nothing to put it on him and let me get that. Nigga got him, got down on him, took that. Ja Rule ain't had no issue with 50 at this time. Ja Rule, 50, and the dude who robbed Ja Rule, they in the club. Ja Rule see the dude who robbed him and 50 kicking it. Now, Ja Rule, not being a gangster, not really being like that at all, he ain't gonna go do nothing to the dude who, stuck him up. He gonna mean mug. Yeah, oh, he with that nigga too. Oh, you stamping that? I don't fuck with you, it's fuck you now. Simple. Even Ja Rule, Lil Jeffrey, he play by them same rules. Oh, you gonna side with him? Yeah, same thing with 50. Same thing with Mike Tyson. In the beginning, Mike Tyson didn't rock with 50. He didn't, because Mike Tyson was cool with the dude who popped 50, or they say who popped 50, Homo. Mike Tyson was real cool with Homo. I ain't bullshitting, so he really ain't rock with 50 at all. He chose sides. When Homo got killed, Mike Tyson dedicated a fight to him. World didn't like Mike Tyson. World didn't like Mike Tyson because he was cool with Homo and all them. Bro, that's what it is. So you gotta look at a nigga sideways when they say Meech don't owe 50 no loyalty. It's not like it's not like Meech got a beef with Rick Ross. Just don't do no business with him. Or at least be smart about it. Wait till everything done. And then go, get your money with him.
But I feel what y'all saying, yeah, but Meech gotta come home and get his money too. But he gotta know how that go when you dealing with somebody. Like, can't f a nigga out.
And he definitely know how that go. The man just came home from doing 19 years. So prison taught him that if he didn't know. Ain't no way dudes that'll hold him down on their yard, he gonna then go with their ops. And they'll stab, poke, whatever, rob whoever for him or about him. Come on, man. Then Boosie saying, but Buddy got to come home and get his money and all that there. When you first come home, that's his son fucked up the bag. You shouldn't have to go do that. You got Meech came home. He had 3 banks. Matter of fact, he had banks and credit unions. Who a credit union? 50 Cent. Who banks? Tammy, Meech, Lil Meech. So Meech was supposed to come home and go open up a membership at Bank of America. That's his little son, Lil Meech, and get the bag over there. Oh, ain't no money over there? They just got robbed. Okay. Now you're supposed to jump back into your Escalade or your Tahoe, drive all the way to Will Fargo. That's Tammy. There's some money over there. She ain't spent all the money. And not only is it some money over there, it's some punani over there. It's some good loving over there. And probably a meal. Now I know Tammy ain't gonna eat you out. I know Tammy ain't gonna eat you out, Meech. Like Lil Meech mama do. I know Tammy don't know how to make no collard greens and cabbage and candy yams and macaroni and cheese and cornbread from scratch. I know that. Now she can make some sesame chicken and shit like that. Some rice. She can make some sesame chicken over some rice. But she can't. She can make you some quesadillas. Yeah, you don't like quesadillas? Yeah, what you want? Salmon quesadillas. She can probably hook that up. Steak quesadillas. Some fajitas, some shit like that. Some tacos. Tequila and tacos. Oh, she can get you some tequila and tacos. All that soul food shit. Grandma and them turkey necks and the collard greens and shit like that. Oxtail. She can't do that. That didn't work out for you. Okay, you still got a credit union left. You could have went to the Navy Federal. That's 50 Cent, that credit union. The Navy Federal Credit Union. That's the best bank, really. He giving out loans with low interest rates. I say he giving out loans. Curtis Jackson giving out loans with low interest rates. And you ain't even got no good credit. Nigga still would have gave you a low interest rate. Come on, man. And still had all these little banks, besides probably your son, all these banks and credit unions had more money for you. Not only was they going to front you some money, they had more plans and ways to get more money. Yeah. They had more plans and ways to get you more money, more millions, in a stronger position. But what you want to do, Meech? You want to jump into your Tahoe, your Escalade, and drive to a check cashing place. You want to drive to a check cashing place. That Rick Ross and them. That Rick Ross house, check cashing place. And it's a line over there. Gunplay over there. Them Triple C niggas over there in line. Meek Mill in line. All them niggas over there in line. Tia, she in line. Other baby mama, she in line. Sons in line. It's a line over there. Everybody waiting to cash their check with Rick Ross over there. Maintenance man over there in line. And you want to get right behind in the line at the check cashing place, knowing he ain't giving out but kippers and bits. And while you waiting in line, wow, you get some wings, stop. Some lemon pepper, all flat. 15 all flat with that high fat ranch. About 20, 30 grams of fat in that ranch. With them fries, it's nasty when they get cold. But all that grease on it. And they don't change out their grease. They don't never change out their grease. And while you wait, you get you some Bel Air. So you let a nigga trick you out of millions of dollars for what, 150,000, 100,000, some Bel Air, some chicken wings. And then when you leave over there, before you go over there, you want to stop by your baby mama house. You want to stop by your baby mama house. You just couldn't get enough of that little wop. Her wop must be a fool. You should have put more kids in her. That wop must be a fool. Yeah, she got you shaking like a red nose. That motherfucker had you shaking like a red nose. Yeah. You want to get shake. You can shake it like a jaw, shake it like a jaw, shake it like a jaw, shake it. Yeah. You all stiff. You already slow. You all stiff, muscles tight, back hurt. Yeah, you want to shake. You want to Feel good, she gonna rub you down, massage. Had that R&B playing, old R. Kelly, Joe, Jagged Edge. Yeah, Carl Thomas, Maxwell. Yeah. All that shit playing. Nice candles lit and everything. The Victoria's Secret robe or Versace robe. Yeah. Then you go to the check cashing place. Damn.
I think Meech underestimated 50 by going with Ross. That's what I kind of think. He kind of underestimated him. Because I guess I might be wrong, but I think, Meech probably was on some shit. I'm finna get this bag. I'm finna get this money, you know what I'm saying? He probably on that. I'm finna get this bag. Fuck what I know he thought in his head, nigga, I'm fucking with this dude. Arch enemy, I'd have been pissed, man. I know as how I am. I would have been pissed. I mean, when you come home from jail, I don't care who you are, you gotta get some money, bro. Like, you be needing that money, bro. Like,
And that's what Big Meech's son should have understood. That a brother be needing that money. So, if you ain't got the funds to give your daddy, when you made the funds off of your daddy, then what you gotta do? The same thing these superstars be doing. Sacrifice. See, this is why you're not no good fit for the elite, Lil Meech. That's why you gotta be over there with Rawls and go back on your word on that, and you gotta be over there with Floyd, and you just gotta get in where you fit in. Ain't no real street niggas gonna stand beside you. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say ain't no real street niggas gonna bring you in their army because they already seen how you act when you got caught with the blick at the airport. So they already know you got some snitching shit in you. So if you do that with a gun that a security guard left in your bag, or if you left it, you just putting it on them, what you'll do for a brick and a body? What you'll say then? So no, you can't hang with Young Scooter. No. No, you can't be with the Foxes. No. You can't hang with Brad Gang and them. You can't hang with TSF and them. You can't be with Black Circle. You think Money Man will let you in Black Circle and he just seen you, how you was talking to the police, yes sir, and all that stuff, about a gun at the airport. You know who my father is? Like your father, some outstanding guy. You know who my father is? A drug dealer that's locked up. So what you do? You get caught with 50 pounds of the Zy. Or more than that, or some fit, or yeah, you don't know what a nigga got going on the low. What you do if a nigga, you can't hang with Batman Kevo. What if Kevo show you a little trick about the little scamming shit that, you know what I'm saying, been running good and yeah. And you go fuck it up because you get caught up by some shit. Nah. So who gonna really give you the secrets on the black market? When they just seen you do that with a clean blick, not even a dirty blick, a clean one. So yeah, man. And then you couldn't even stand on 10 saying F. Rick Ross. It ain't been 2 weeks and you right back with him. So you think 50 gonna trust you to go against his daddy? Your daddy? If you can't even stand on 10 and keep your word as a man when you said F. Rick Ross, why would a nigga think you'll go against your father? Huh? Why would a nigga think that? So you don't even give a nigga a chance to. You think for him. You already see that he'll go against who brought him into this world, so you put him with the other snake. If Big Meech an anaconda, he the rattlesnake. So we throw him right over there with him. I don't want nothing to do with you. This ain't the cartel business. I don't need you to go crush your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see you suffer. That's my pleasure. To see you suffer, that's my pleasure. That's a nigga pleasure. It's easy to get a nigga to pay. And TOS, terminate on site, they green. It's easy to do that. It's easy to do that. But nah. It's way more enjoyment seeing a nigga suffer. That's what the white man do. That's what the Jew man do. See a nigga suffer. You see what Diddy and them going through. You know what I'm saying? You see what certain niggas who went against the elite and all that duh. Yeah, watch niggas suffer. That's going through a case, prison time, whatever. Losing all your money, whatever. Allegations on you. See you deteriorate slowly. That'll make the rich man, the wealthy man smile. It's too easy to get old dude from around the way to, it's easy to do that. You nigga want to enjoy some shit, man. You nigga want to kick back and, just see the whole shit just crumble. So that's what's going on. Evidently, you ain't no real hustler because you would have came up, you wouldn't need that. You got 4 or 5 other ways you getting paid. Or you gonna get paid from. Now another nigga who got millions got to come up with ways to get you the bag. You think if Future would have been doing BMF and 50 snatched that from him and crushed that whole empire, Future wouldn't give a damn? Okay, I did get 5 million from that, but I got 5 million from doing shows. I got 10 million, I got 40 million from selling my catalog. I got whatever. Nigga, ain't no cars finna get turned in. Ain't no jewelry finna get sold. Ain't no money finna stop coming in. I'm still getting paid 4, 5 different ways. And nigga already got 4, 5 bank accounts, 4, 5 girlfriends. Everybody know that I'm a kingpin. It ain't my fault. I got millionaires for friends. Shout out to FBG Bass. You think if your guy would have been doing BMF and 50 snatched that, destroy that whole empire, he'll trip? Nigga getting paid 10 different ways, 30 different ways, 25 different ways. You think there would have been Young Jeezy playing in BMF, he snatched that, he'll trip when he got 100 different properties? You think Sauce Walker would trip? Because yeah, he was getting M's from doing that, BMF or Power, and 50 snatched that from him. He said, ain't no more what season, little nigga. He called him that all the death. They go back and forth. You think he'll trip when he got all his other different businesses, got his club and all that. But chill. You suffer. Because you ain't got no other ways. You ain't got no other paper routes. Young Scooter Ben said a long time ago on a mixtape, money through with you. That ain't the case, little Meech, big Meech. Is that the case? Money through with y'all? Oh, really? Let's see what Floyd gonna come up with. Let's see what Floyd gonna come up with. Let's see if they can come up with a good scam. Because you can't sell us no product. Niggas ain't gonna trust you to sell no narcotics. We don't want the clothes. We don't want the merch. Who wanna walk around with BMF on their t-shirt? Yeah, you better open up a rental car service. Hell, you better, get you some 18-wheelers. You better get you a barber shop. You can't, y'all too slow to start no podcast. Yeah. You too slow to be a streamer. You ain't gonna do good in that. You better get a barber shop, find you some good barbers, get a hair salon, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't good enough to get more acting gigs unless you want to do Tubi and work your way up. Yeah, you ain't gonna do what 50 did. You ain't gonna invest into yourself and take more acting classes. You ain't gonna go audition. You're gonna feel like you're supposed to deserve the part already. You ain't gonna audition. If Tyler Perry was to call you, you ain't gonna wanna go do that. And if you do audition, you ain't gonna make the cut because you ain't gonna be good enough. Somebody's gonna outdo you. Somebody gonna outdo you. And your daddy, he just terrible. He's just terrible, man. So it's nasty work for a nasty thug.